So issue 2 of the Mighty Morphin comic book series was released today. While not as action-packed or shocking as recent issues of this series and the Power Rangers series, it still packed some punches. So without wasting any time, let's get into the full summary and review of Mighty Morphin issue 2. So, I covered the first few pages of this comic in last week's video previewing this issue, but in case you missed that, we will go over them again now. The issue starts with another flashback to Altar 10,000 years ago, where the Elders entrust Zofram to be the supreme protector of Altar. Zofram accepts the position, but expresses his desire to expand their protection from just their galaxy and into the entire universe. The Elder Gods seem to be hesitant at first, but eventually agree as they have placed their trust in Zofram. The next page takes us back to the command center in the present day, as Billy is repairing Alpha after the assault on him by the Omega Rangers. Zordon expresses his anger in Jason, Zack and Trini's betrayal, stating that Billy needs to put out a message to all of their allies throughout the universe, demanding that the Omega Rangers be taken into custody by any means necessary, as they must be considered extremely dangerous. He states that Draken must be locked up again, and after that, he will take away the power of the Omega Rangers himself. Next we head to a basketball court where some of the Rangers are playing while discussing the betrayal of Jason, Zack and Trini. Tommy seems extremely upset by their betrayal, while Billy states that they were just in a tough position and it doesn't make them bad people. While Adam is still convinced that Draken is the Green Ranger. On the next page, Tommy expresses that they all know where Zordon stands on the matter, so they must agree that if any of them hear from the Omega Rangers, they must come forward. Billy points out that they won't contact them, while Kim agrees that they will be too busy saving the universe. Rocky sarcastically says that the music festival that they're planning on going to is going to be way more fun now. The next two pages cover Bulk and Skull, as Skull is angrily hitting a punch bag while explaining to Bulk that his current girlfriend Candice must be cheating on him because she has been acting very weird. Of course, if you read issue 1, we know what's really going on. Bulk tells Skull that he just needs to remind her why she loves him. On Zed's Moon Palace, Finster introduces his new putties to Lord Zed. The Putty Chomper, Putty Pilots, and the Putty Piercers. Zed points out then that he no longer needs to rely on Finster's creativity, as he shoots out green energy from his hand. At the music festival, Adam is talking about the bands he can't wait to see, while Billy comically shows that he doesn't know any of the bands. On the next page, Candice is shown to be scared of something, but she bumps into Rocky, who asks if she's okay. Bulk and Skull mistakenly think that Rocky could be the one that she's been seeing, but the argument is interrupted by the arrival of one of the new putties. The Rangers morph and jump into action. During the fight, they all very quickly realise that this is no normal putty. As the Rangers start to come up with a strategy, the new Green Ranger appears and jumps into action. But he doesn't fare any better, being swiftly beaten by the putty. Back on the moon, Finster states that they have nearly taken out the entire Ranger team with just one putty, to which Zed replies that they can do so much better. We then see that every single person at the music festival becomes one of these new putties. The Rangers are surrounded, and the Green Ranger is down and out. It's not looking good, and I cannot wait to see how this one unfolds in the next issue. So that's it for issue 2. I actually felt like this was a really short issue, which it wasn't, but I think due to the fact that I had already read the first 3 or 4 pages in the preview, it made the rest feel extremely short. We didn't really get too much in this in terms of pushing the Green Ranger story arc forward, which is a shame, but if you don't already know, his identity has actually accidentally been revealed in the release of a variant cover for issue 4. I won't show it here in case you don't want it spoiled, but I'm sure if you want to find out, you can find it on Google if you're interested. Overall, I really enjoyed the issue. It's crazy how I still get excited every time they morph, even through art and text. It's still awesome. But I can't lie, I'm pretty bored every time I turn to a Bulk and Skull page. Similar to how I am in the show, I just never really care about their arc. But at least now, with the inclusion of Skull's girlfriend, their story is sort of being fed into the main story. But to conclude, I did overall enjoy the issue, and as always, it has made me extremely excited for the next one. Our next review will be with the release of the Power Rangers issue 2 later this month, where we will hopefully see more of what Zack, Jason and Trini are doing with Draken. Can't wait. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. May the power protect you, and I will see you next time on the 6th Ranger.